If your body feels weaker, your energy is lower, and your workouts just aren't working anymore, this is exactly what you need to hear. You're not broken, you're not too old, you've just been following a system that no longer works for your body. And today, we're going to fix that. Because building muscle after 30 isn't about grinding harder. It's about training smarter, fueling better, and recovering like it actually matters. And by the end of this video, you'll have a complete, science-backed plan you can follow starting today. No confusion, no fluff, just results. Let's start with the biggest misconception holding people back. Most people believe that once you cross 30, your ability to build muscle disappears. That's simply not true. Yes, your body changes, your hormones shift slightly, your recovery slows down a bit, but your ability to build muscle? That's still there. In fact, research shows that muscle growth works the same way at 35, 45, even 55, as long as you apply the right stimulus and support it with the right habits. So if you're not seeing results right now, it's not because your body can't grow. It's because your strategy needs an upgrade. And the first upgrade starts here, your foundation. Before you worry about lifting heavy, before you chase big numbers, you need to prepare your body to actually handle it. Because after 30, injuries don't just slow you down, they stop you completely. So step 1 is building a body that moves well. Start with mobility. Most adults have tight hips, stiff shoulders, and poor posture from sitting too much. This limits your strength and increases injury risk. Spend just 5 to 10 minutes a day working on this. Open up your hips, loosen your hamstrings, mobilize your shoulders. It may feel basic, but it changes everything. Next, focus on movement quality. Forget lifting heavy for now. Learn how to squat properly. Learn how to push and pull with control. Learn how to hinge at your hips. Because good form doesn't just prevent injuries, it actually builds more muscle. Then comes your core. Your core is not just about abs, it's your body's foundation for strength. If your core is weak, everything else suffers. Start simple. Planks, dead bugs, bird dogs, controlled, focused, consistent. Do this for a couple of weeks, and you'll already feel stronger and more stable. Now that your body is ready, let's talk about training. This is where most people overcomplicate things. You don't need a fancy program. You don't need to live in the gym. You need a structure you can stick to. For most people over 30, training 3 to 4 days per week is perfect. Here's a simple structure that works extremely well. Day 1, upper body. Day 2, lower body. Day 3, rest or light activity. Day 4, full body, and then repeat. That's it. No confusion. Now let's focus on what actually builds muscle, compound movements. These are exercises that train multiple muscles at once. They give you the most results for your time. For your upper body, push-ups or bench press, pull-ups or lat pull-downs, shoulder presses, rows. For your lower body, squats, lunges, deadlifts, glute bridges. Master these, and you're covering almost everything. Now here's the most important principle of all. Progressive overload. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. Your body only grows when it's challenged. That means you must gradually increase the difficulty. Lift slightly heavier. Do 1 more rep. Slow down your movement for better control. Small improvements, week after week, lead to real transformation. You don't need perfection. You need progression. Now let's talk about how your workouts should actually look. Keep them simple and efficient. Start with a warm-up. 5 to 10 minutes is enough. Get your blood flowing, activate your muscles, then move into your main workout. 30 to 40 minutes of focused training. No distractions, no endless scrolling between sets. Just quality work. Finish with a quick cool down, stretch lightly, let your body recover. Total time, under an hour. That's all you need. Now let's move to the part that most people underestimate. Nutrition. You can train perfectly, but if your nutrition is off, your results will be limited. Let's start with protein. Protein is the building block of muscle. Without enough of it, your body simply cannot grow. Aim for around 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Spread it across your meals. Keep it simple. Lean meats, eggs, fish, Greek yogurt, beans, and lentils. Next, carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. They are your body's main energy source. If you're always tired during workouts, you're probably not eating enough carbs. Include foods like rice, oats, potatoes, whole grains. They fuel your performance and help you train harder. Then we have fats. Healthy fats are essential for hormone production, especially testosterone. Include nuts, seeds, olive oil, avocados. Balance is key. Now let's talk about calories. This is where many people go wrong. If you're trying to build muscle, but you're not eating enough, you won't see results. Your body needs extra energy to grow. That means a small calorie surplus, not excessive, just slightly more than your body burns. Track your progress, adjust as needed. And don't forget hydration. Water affects everything: your strength, your recovery, your performance. Aim for at least 2 to 3 liters daily. Now let's talk about recovery, because this is where real growth happens. When you train, you break down muscle. When you recover, you build it back stronger. Sleep is your most powerful tool here. Aim for 7 to 9 hours every night. Deep, quality sleep. This is when your body releases growth hormone, repairs tissues, and prepares you for the next day. If your sleep is poor, your results will suffer, no matter how hard you train. Also, respect your rest days. More is not always better. Overtraining leads to fatigue, injuries, and stalled progress. Give your body time to recover, especially after 30. Recovery becomes a priority. Now let's look at lifestyle, because what you do outside the gym matters just as much. Manage your stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which can interfere with muscle growth. Find ways to relax, walk, breathe, disconnect from screens. Limit alcohol. Too much alcohol impacts recovery, sleep, and hormone levels. And reduce processed foods. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense meals. Now let's talk mindset, because this is where most people quit. You will not always feel motivated. There will be days when you're tired, busy, or just not in the mood. That's normal. But discipline is what carries you forward. Show up anyway, even if it's not perfect. Consistency beats intensity every time. Now let's cover common mistakes, so you can avoid them from the start. Training too hard too soon. Skipping warm-ups, ignoring proper form, not eating enough protein, switching programs every week, expecting fast results. Avoid these, and you're already ahead of most people. Let's set realistic expectations. In your first month, you'll feel stronger. In your second month, you'll start to see changes. In your third month, others will notice. Real transformation takes time, but it happens. Now let's simplify your daily routine. Start your morning with light movement. Eat a protein-rich breakfast. Stay active during the day. Train with focus. Eat balanced meals. Wind down at night. Get quality sleep. Repeat consistently. That's your formula. Simple, but powerful. And finally, understand this. Your age is not your limitation. Your habits are. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need extreme motivation. You just need to start and stay consistent. Because 90 days from now, you could be stronger, leaner, more confident, and proud of the person you became. So start today, stay consistent, and watch what happens. Now, before you go, there's one more thing you need to understand, because this is where most people either succeed or completely fall off. And it has nothing to do with your workout or your diet. It comes down to your consistency over time. Most people start strong. They feel motivated. They go all in. They train hard for a few days, maybe a couple of weeks. And then life happens. Work gets busy, energy drops, routine breaks, and slowly, they stop. Not because they can't do it, but because they tried to do too much, too fast. So instead of going extreme, focus on being sustainable. Set a routine that fits your lifestyle. Not a perfect routine, a realistic one. If you can train 3 days a week consistently, that's better than training 6 days for 2 weeks and quitting. If you can eat 80% clean most of the time, that's better than trying to be perfect and giving up, because long-term consistency always beats short-term intensity. Now here's something powerful. You don't need to feel motivated to take action. Action actually creates motivation. So on the days you don't feel like training, just show up. Tell yourself, I'll just do 10 minutes. And most of the time, those 10 minutes turn into a full workout. And even if they don't, you still built the habit. That's how discipline is created. Now let's talk about tracking progress, because what gets measured gets improved. Don't just rely on the mirror. Track your workouts. Write down your weights, your reps, your performance. Week by week, you should see small improvements. That's your real proof of progress. You can also take progress photos, same lighting, same angle, every couple of weeks, because sometimes changes are happening, but you don't notice them day to day. Now here's another key factor: patience. We live in a world where everything is instant, but your body doesn't work that way. Real muscle takes time to build. There will be weeks where you feel like nothing is changing, but behind the scenes, your body is adapting, getting stronger, building the foundation, and then suddenly you start seeing results. That's how it works. So don't quit in the quiet phase. That's where most people lose. Now let's address something important: plateaus. At some point, your progress will slow down. That's normal. It doesn't mean you failed. It means your body adapted, and now it needs a new challenge. So what do? Adjust slightly. Increase your weights, change your rep range, or improve your form and control. Small changes is big impact. You don't need to restart everything. Just evolve your approach. Now let's talk about confidence, because as your body changes, something else changes too. The way you carry yourself, the way you think, the way you show up in life. You start feeling stronger, not just physically, but mentally. And that confidence spreads into everything: your work, your relationships, your daily energy. That's the real transformation. Not just muscle, but a stronger version of you. Now imagine this: waking up with more energy, looking in the mirror, and actually liking what you see, feeling stronger every week, walking with confidence. That's not a fantasy. That's a result of consistent action, and it's available to you if you commit. So stop overthinking. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Start small, stay consistent, trust the process, and let time do its job. Because the version of you that you want to become is built through the actions you take today. So take that first step, stay with it, and don't look back. If this helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more high-quality science-based content, and comment "Start" if you're committed to your transformation. Thanks for watching.